Now, hi, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the BMW 2 Series Coupe. Now, this is a different car than the BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe. That's based on BMW's front-wheel drive platform with cars on the X1, X2, for 1 Series overseas, also based on the platform. There's also the 2 Series Active Tour overseas, which isn't sold in the States, and that is also a different car. The 2 Series Coupe is based on a shortened 3 or 4 Series platform. It is a two-door coupe. It's not one of those weird SUV thingies. It maintains a traditional Coke bottle shape. It starts on a relatively affordable for 2023, $37,400. Now, the 2 Series in its previous generation was always one of the best cars ever. It was fun, quite affordable, and quite practical, as you could fit 6-footers inside of it. The new model sort of lives up to those expectations, but the one we're really waiting for is the M2. The M2 isn't out yet, but you can expect it to use the same powertrain as M3, which will mean a 470 horsepower inline-six with a 6-speed manual. Or there will also be the competition model, which will have a 503 horsepower twin turbo inline-six with an 8-speed set of single clutch automatic gearbox. Now, new for 2023 are the bigger screens. Now you do get the iDrive 8 as standard in the BMW 2 Series nowadays. For 2023, you also get a new transmission shift lever, which BMW calls a all-new rocker switch. And as you can see, this is one of the less controversial BMWs around nowadays. It's quite simple design, as I said before. It's a Coke bottle shape, which is quite iconic. As you can see, this is the bigger screen that I was talking about. Now, for the 2 Series in the States, there are mainly two models. You have the 230 and the M240i. Now, it's worth noting that the M240i is not a full-on M car, which means it doesn't have all the crazy stuff, such as a M all-wheel drive system, which can divert 100% of the engine's power to the rear wheels. That simply isn't available on the M240i because it's not an M car. If you want that, you have to wait for the M2. Now, you can get all-wheel drive if you want as an option. The option costs $2,000, and if you want that, get it. However, there is one slight problem with the all-wheel drive. There are multiple reports of it making the steering number than usual, and therefore I'm going to go with the rear-wheel drive version. But if you live in the snow belt, you really do want all-wheel drive, and put on a set of winter tires, and then that would be very good. Now, the M240i, the reason I'm choosing it is it's quite an expensive car. It's $10,500 more expensive. For starters, you get exterior accents such as these mirror caps, the grille. They're all finished in a unique exterior color that's special to the M240i. You also get the M Sport package as standard instead of a sport line trim, which give you a more aggressive front apron, rear apron, etc., etc. You also get 19-inch alloys, and of course, you get that B58 engine producing 380 horsepower, and it's a inline-six, which, as you know, it's the most famous layout for all BMWs. Now, as I said before, you get the standard M Performance trim. You can also get the Shadowline trim, which basically dresses it up with some black accents. It's very nice, but it really depends on whether you want it or not. It also gives you red brake calipers, and therefore I'm going to choose the Shadowline trim for only $400 more. Exterior colors. The most famous exterior color of the BMW 2 Series, as it was used on the Press cars is from the metallic. It's basically a purple. If you don't want your car to look ostentatious as that, avoid it. For me, I go with mineral white metallic, but again, it's exterior is the part that I like to brief out on because it's not really about it's about more about personal preference than about facts. I'm going to choose these wheels. The reason I'm going to choose these wheels are because if you're going to do some intense driving, and some owners of their 2 series do, the reason you might want this wheel is because it is available with the M Performance tire package, which enhances the cooling system, etc., which will make it last longer on the track without overheating. Next, for upholstery, I'm going to stick with the standard Sensitech because I think you don't really need to go out of this. I think Sensitech is nice enough. Now, if you really do want it, you can go for a NASCAR leather. It's nicer than the Dakota leather in the previous 2 series, but it's still not as good as the Merino leather that you might find in like the M3, X7, 7 series, etc. Now for trim, you got black high gloss trim as standard. Some people really like this. I don't. It looks very good at first, but then when you get your fingerprints and scratch it, it looks very bad. So I'm going to go for aluminum trim instead. Now this is what I was talking about, the cooling and high performance tire package. It enhances the cooling performance, and it has the technology package. So this will be very nice to have. They also give you high performance tires, which is also very nice. And I'm also going to add the parking assistance package, as BMW makes one of the best parking surround systems available. If you watched any YouTube video before, you can swivel the car around from the inside like this, and it's really nice. Now, I'm also going to add active cruise control, and it's only $500 or $550 to be exact. So I think BMW should really make it standard, and also drive recorder, which is really nice, which means you don't have to buy an aftermarket dash cam, and it's also pretty high quality too. A remote adjust start will be very nice, especially if you live in hot or cold weather where you can get AC blowing, especially if you really live in a sun or snow belt. And this really should be standard as well. $175 lumbar support. Illuminated M trim is basically this part, the M trim on the door panels. Now, this depends on you. I don't like it. I think it looks a bit too tacky, but if you like it, get it. It illuminates in the night, as its name suggests. You also have wireless device charging. I recommend that you get this, because to pair that with the wireless CarPlay, that would be very nice. And the Harman Kardon surround sound system is worth every penny of $875. It's very nice. A heated front seats and steering wheel. I'm not going to go for it as I don't live somewhere cold, but it's very nice. And BMW M50 era emblems. A fun fact is that this is standard actually on full M cars such as the M3, M4, M5, M6, M7. Well, there isn't an M7, but on these M performance cars, it's available for $200. I'm not going to go for it because I just think it doesn't enhance the car in any way. And there you go. Here's my build, $56,350. The build code is here if you want to take a look at my build. And that's it for today's video. As you can see here, I added quite a lot of options. Really, if I were BMW, they probably aren't looking at this video, but if they are, I think they really should add some extra features as standard, such as the lumbar support, because it's only $175, active cruise control as it comes standard on most Toyotas anyways, and maybe even drive recorder. But anyway, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, comment as well. I'll try to reach out as best as I can. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.